안녕하세요, 마마모입니다. 두 번째 팬사인회 시작해보도록 하겠습니다. Let's go.
I'm ready for some action. Are you ready for perfection?
Good morning, guys. Today is the day. I just had lunch and I'm here. I'm on my way to CTS Art Hall. Actually, I'm here. I'm behind it. It's over there. It's that building. Update. I got into a MAMAMOO fan sign. And yeah, today is the day. Today is a Sunday. It's the 29th of July. We head back to Manila on Tuesday. I'm so excited to go home, and this is such a great way to end the 2-month stay here in Korea. My first fan sign ever, and it's MAMAMOO, and I'm gonna freaking break down here. Oh my god, I'm here. Oh my god. Your girl is here. Your girl is here. Oh my god. It's a sign that she will kill me on the spot. She is going to take my life and step on me, and I'm so excited.
안녕하세요, 마마모입니다. 두 번째 팬사인회 시작해보도록 하겠습니다. Let's go.
It's a rainy day. 헤어지긴 아직은 좀 이른 듯해. Why? 이 새벽에 덩그러니 남겨져버린 내 기분은 down. 우산이 필요해. 어설픈 위로에 나 아직 것 같지 않아. 애써 견디려 해. 눈물이 보이면 멈출 것 같지 않아. 시간은 느리게 흐르는데 멀어지는 너의 걸음은 빨라. Alright now 꿈이라면 깨고파. 넌 미련 하나 없이 굳은 살을 건네. 달콤하게 돌리지는 않아 no way. 이젠 우린 하나가 됐다고 말하던 입에서 나오는 이별은 뭐죠. 어느샌가 너의 그림자도 뒤를 보는 Please call me babe. It's your rainy day. 헤어지긴 아직은.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 오, 귀엽다.
영구. 내 머리가 그게 포인트네. 아, 이게. 근데 머리 있는 게 나. 이게 더 이뻐. 옆으로. 약간 나 판타스틱 베이비 같은 느낌?
느낌 있어.
느낌 있잖아요. 자, 여러분들, 너무 예쁜 거 잘 골랐어요. 심지어 뭐 잡았다, 쥐고 사진 찍는 거 알지? 그거 약간 휘인이 키우는데? 휘인이 키야, 이거 진짜. 휘인이 결혼하는데. 근데 이거 좀 징그럽게 생겼어. 비슷해. 그냥 너 힐만 늘 멋있어.
가장들과
친구 쳐요. 자, 주세요. 해주셨어요, 얘기를. 자, 여러분, 잘 들으세요. 놀라지 마세요. 국주 언니께서, 우리 비니? 이걸로 볼갈이 가는 거야? 남양 특집으로다가 팬사인회를 진행을 해봤는데 어떻게 여러분들 만족스러웠나요?
네.
재밌었나요?
네.
모두들 무서워서 집에 못 들어가시거나 그런 건 아니죠? 네. 아, 오케이. 네.
자, 그러면 저희 다음 시간에 또 만납시다.
감사해요. 감사합니다. 그럼 지금까지
I said mama mama moo.
감사합니다. 감사합니다. 조심히 가세요.
안녕. 부부들 더 줘 또 줘. 어울려.
Good morning, everyone. This is an avocado wrap, blended, and I don't think they have this anywhere else. Yep. If they do, please tell me, because this is the first time I've seen an avocado beverage in a Starbucks store. So let's try it. I don't know what this is. If it's the actual seed of the avocado, I'm gonna die. But I think it's chocolate. So let's try it. How is it? Oh my god. It's good. Oh my god. Like good avocado good or good like avocado with other? The bottom has yogurt. Oh, so it tasted like yogurt. But then the first sip was purely avocado. Hi guys. So I'm back in the Philippines. I think you got that already. This vlog has been so long overdue. But yeah, basically I wasn't able to film an outro for everything. So here I am. I'm going to talk to you about that day. So the past clips that you've seen me meeting MAMAMOO. You didn't actually see me like interact with them or meet them because you can't film while you're on stage. Like some of the clips that I have of people, you know, going through the process of the fan sign was just because I thought we were allowed to film, but then they stopped me from filming. We were only allowed to film and take pictures when the fan meet was finished, like when they were talking on stage and all that. So it was fine. So which means I wasn't able to film myself. But I have the album right here. Wait, I forgot to get it. This is how it goes. In Korea, you have to buy an album or a certain number of albums from a specific store, because the ones who host the fan signs or the fan meets are music stores. So for example, Music Korea is a music store in Korea. So they usually host fan meets or fan signs usually when a fan debuts or when a fan comes back. So you have to buy a certain number of albums from them. You can buy as many albums as you want, and then one album is one entry to the fan sign, and it's a raffle entry. So meaning the more albums you buy, the more chances of getting into the fan sign you get. So per fan sign, it depends on the artist, or it depends on the music store or the music company sponsoring that fan sign. So I got into Music Korea. I bought my albums in Myeongdong. So I went to Music Korea. I bought 3 Red Moon albums. So this is my album. I bought 3 of these, 1 for myself, 2 for my friends. Lo and behold, I got into the fan sign and I met MAMAMOO. Every time I think about what happened to me, it's crazy. Okay, so MAMAMOO are big artists right now in Korea, but they're more on online sales. So I guess buying 3 albums was enough to get into a fan sign. But for example, artists like BTS, you probably have to buy like 200 albums to get into a fan sign. I'm not even joking. Like, it's very difficult to get into a fan sign of big artists nowadays. So this is my photo book. This is my album, and what you do is, for you to find out that you got in, you get a text. You have to use your Korean number though, so you have to have a Korean SIM card. If you're on vacation there, get a Korean SIM card for you to get a Korean number, and then they will text you, or you have to go to the website of the music store and they will post a list of names of the people who got in. This is my photo book. It says Fifi. And I put like marks for them to know which page I want them to sign. So I'll just go over to show you. This is from Moonbyul. This is from my ultimate princess, my ultimate queen, and my wife, Solar, to Fifi. It's so cute because she capitalized F and she put double I. It's so adorable. Queen Wheein, the ultimate goddess, Hwasa, Queen Hwasa. I'm going to read to you guys some of our conversations. As soon as I got off stage, I wrote everything down because I didn't want to forget them, and I made this whole thread on Twitter that no one is probably ever going to find because I'm not going to share with you my fan account. Let's start with Moonbyul because she was the first one in the row, and when I got to her, I greeted her, and then the first thing she said to me was, "Where are you from?" Then I told her, "Oh, Philippine 사람이에요." And then she was shocked because I knew how to respond in Korean. So we kind of continued the conversation in Korean, and she was so shocked. She told me I was so good at it, but in the real deal was I was speaking broken Korean. And what was good is that I was the only foreigner, no, me, there were only 2 foreign girls over the 100 that they chose. And what was nice is one of their managers knew how to speak English, so every time I moved from one member to another, he would move with me, so he'd just be behind the member and translate things for me if I couldn't, if there were things that I couldn't say. She told me she really wanted to visit the Philippines, and then she asked me if I would tour her if she visits, and I've said, of course, yes, I would tour you. And she was just so nice. She was so genuine, and she was smiling so much, and she gave me a hug after, which was crazy, and everyone was just shocked because they usually don't give hugs. But then she told me that this was the last time she'd probably see me, or she won't be seeing me for a while, because I told her I'd be going back to the Philippines in the next couple of days. So she hugged me, she stood up, she hugged me, and she was amazing. And I know that she's really close friends with Jin from BTS, and I asked her if she's been to Jin's new restaurant. She said that she hasn't been, but she sent flowers and she's planning to visit. So it was so amazing, like and she asked me, "Are you a BTS fan?" And I said yes, and she's like, "Yes, me too." And I was like Next is guys, this is when I was tearing up. This is when I teared up real bad. Solar has been my bias for the longest time. When I got to her, we're allowed to give gifts, so I bought them rings. I bought them these rings. Insert picture over here. So I bought them these rings. So I gave Byul her ring. I gave her a ring with a star because Byul in Korean means star. And then for Solar, I gave her a ring with angel wings. She was, hi, nice to meet you. And she was like, "I'm sorry, I don't speak English well," and she apologized, and I was like, "No, it's okay, I kind of know a bit of Korean." So I was speaking to her in Korean, and the manager was helping me translate words that I could translate, and she was so amazed. And that's when I told her that she was one of my favorite singers of all time, and she really inspires me every day to sing better. And she asked me if I was a singer, and I said yes, I'm a theater performer. And she was so amazed. She was like, "Oh, 진짜? 와, 비비시 좋아." And she was really, like, she was so amazed that I was in theater. I told her about all my insecurities in theater, and I told her about how theater is such a, you know, it's a tough competition, how you have to audition for a role. It was nice because we had so much time talking to them. They really weren't like in a rush. But I talked to Solar the most because I told her everything about, you know, my worries about theater and like my worries about singing, and she was so supportive. She just told me to work hard because that's always the secret to success. And working hard will bring you to so much places. There were words she used that were deep Korean that I didn't understand, and I'm so happy the manager was there to translate for me, because those words, like, I live by her words every single day, working hard with my talents, and she just inspires me. And at the end, like when they told me it was time to move to the next member, and she told me that because you gave me your ring and I want you to remember that we will always be here for you. MAMAMOO will always be here for you, and we want to inspire you more. Let's just exchange rings. She was wearing a couple of rings on her hands. She took out one of them and gave it to me. Guys, this is the ring that Kim Myung-sun gave to me. This is it. It's so beautiful. And I was just so shocked because, like, has this ever happened before? Has an idol given anything to, like, anything so significant to anyone before? I was just so touched. And it was such a significant moment for me because I've been a fan of MAMAMOO for around 2 years now. And I always looked up to Solar for her voice, for her talent, for her hard work. To all of them, I always look up to them. And it was just so touching for that encounter to not just be between a fan and an idol. It was between two human beings, two women who were lifting each other up. She was so supportive. She was so interested in what I was trying to tell her. She was so invested in what I was trying to say and trying to understand what I was telling her, because there were words that I really just couldn't say in Korean, so I had to say in English. And she's so incredible. And the fact that she gave me this just said so much. And she stood up and she hugged me, and it was... So then I moved to Hwasa. God, she's beautiful. And the first thing she told me was she liked my hair. She's like, oh, 머리가 예쁘다. And she told me my hair was so nice because I just had it down and it was all over the place, and she loved my curls and she was just touching it the entire time, and she's just so amazing. My friend wanted to know what her favorite lipstick shade was, so I asked her and she told me it was the Inga Semi Matte shade Flame. She was making jokes about the ring I gave her because I gave her a crown ring, and then she told me, you gave me the crown ring because I'm the queen, right? And she's just so funny, and it's just so easy to talk to her. It was amazing. Moving to Wheein, she saw the tears in my eyes, and she reached over Hwasa to smack Solar on the wrist, and she was like, why did you make her cry? Why did you make her cry? And it was so funny. They were just trying to cheer me up. I was just so happy, and I told her that it was my birthday the past week, and I just felt so lucky to be there. That's why I was crying. And she sang me happy birthday. She sang me happy birthday. And it was just the best, one of the best moments of my life. And I didn't feel like it was too short because I was given almost 5 minutes per person, and they're not rushing at all. They really take the time to talk to you and listen to you and are so interested in what you're about to say. Like, you can really see how invested they are with all your stories, and it's just, it means the world. It means the world. It was amazing. After that, they had a small talk back after, and it was over. It was great. Probably the best thing to cap off the whole Korea trip. My 2-month stay in Korea was definitely a dream. And not because everything went right. There were so many things that went wrong, from our dorm to our jobs, money, to how we were gonna manage our expenses. And living alone with my friends and working in a different country is just, it just made me see things differently. Living in Korea is way more expensive than living in the Philippines, that's for sure. But we were learning so much there. We learned so much about how to be independent, how to live on our own, how to manage, how to work with a boss. You know, it was crazy. It was an adventure. And I would go back, definitely. I can't wait to go back, and I can't wait to bring you guys with me again. Yeah, that's it. That was an adventure. Thank you for tuning in with me and for being there with me through it all. Thanks, guys. That's all. To the next adventure. Thank you for swinging by my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.